It's Monday night, I'm John Kramer, and I seem to be a couple of nights late in my review of Saturday Night Live. Now, generally I try to post my thoughts on the show within a few hours of its airing, but this past Saturday I was attending the 50th anniversary festivities at the Second City here in Chicago, and so I didn't make it home until about 4 in the morning, at which time I took a quick look at my recording of the show, and in particular the opening Tiger Woods sketch. Now, my initial impression was that the bit was really funny and thoughtful in making its point that the American media are devoting far more airtime and print space to Tiger's philandering than they did to that of the three politicians portrayed in the sketch. You know, the elected officials John Edwards, John Ensign, and Mark Sanford, who had betrayed the public's trust. They also managed to avoid the comedic landmine of repeating the same joke mindlessly over and over again that they had stepped on the week before in their Tiger Woods sketch. You know, repetition's all right if it gets you somewhere new. It was only after mulling the show over for a day or so, though, that I realized something that my brain had missed in the weary hours of the morning, which was that SNL seemed to be trying to have it both ways. In the first week of the Tiger Woods scandal, they came out with a sketch which was about as comedically cruel a bit as any I've seen the show do in a while. I mean, having Tiger cowering by his wife's side while she repeatedly glowered threateningly over him with a golf club at hand and used it is not exactly what I'd call taking it easy on the guy or his wife. But then there was SNL a week later essentially preaching to the media that they had no right to go after Tiger all guns blazing while they let these three politicians off the hook, even though that was exactly what SNL had done on their show only the week before. They had let Tiger have it with no mention of the collection of political sleazebags who have recently been caught cheating on their wives. But here they were again dragging Tiger through the mud, all of which kind of leaves me scratching my head. I mean, one week it's all right to make fun of Tiger, but then the next week it's wrong? And yet they do it anyway, but disguise it as a defense of Tiger Woods. Or was this all just a clever way of letting Tiger and John Edwards and Senator Ensign and Governor Sanford all have it at the same time? I have to admit that I'm not really sure, but I think that somehow or other SNL pulled off some pretty clever writing and blatant hypocrisy all at the same time.